Hello, my name is Niall McNamee. This is Olly Jones and Connor Burnside. Check out our live gig at Embassy Studios. Johnny's have to pay the rent. On the floor, my back is bent. I read your message about an Ishmore. And it could be all the drinks last night that make my heart and pupils fight. We're shedding water on the station floor. And I wonder if your heart is feeling hard. And I wonder if you found a birthday card. I set out to the street that felt so far away from you and me. Cardiff on the 23rd of June, a week from all my city rooms. I'm staying out eternity. On the train away from you, for there is nothing I can do to smile on your birthday. Well, the train got cancelled and I think, is this a sign to cross the brink? To turn around, go 4 stops below. But I remind myself and see you're far away, you don't need me. And football's the only place I know. And I wonder if your heart is feeling hard. And I wonder if you found a birthday card. I set out to the street that felt so far away from you and me. Oh, Cardiff on the 23rd of June, away from all my city rooms. I'm staying out eternity. The Bakerloo to Paddington passes through your stately den, and your name starts to ring away. No interest in dragging on my mind. I'm away to find the time where I can smile and leave behind the good days without butterflies. Off to Belfast in July. Oh, I wish it was tomorrow. And I wonder if your heart is feeling hard. And I wonder if you found a birthday card. I set out to the street that felt so far away from you and me. Oh, Cardiff on the 23rd of June, away from all my city rooms. I'm staying out eternity. On the train away from you, for there is nothing I can do to smile on your birthday. Boys, thank you very much. This is very odd talking to a camera, but Graham's there, and thank you very much for being there, and all the lads being very kind. I hope the FA Cup finals finished. Last I saw, Arsenal were winning 2-1, and I know for sure that if that 10-11 minutes added time is still going, then my dad isn't watching. So I hope your team won. I hope Arsenal got it. What am I talking about? I'm talking about football again. It's going to drive everyone mad. Yeah, I'm delighted to be here. I'm going to sing a song that I wrote around the same time as that, called The Rose of Marleybone. Up from the bridge, close to where I live, I was frightened so. One word from her lips I heard was enough for me to know. and her eyes, and her smile, and her eyes. One drink, I began to think she's not alone tonight, holding the hand of another man, and I began to fight away from the beers and the tears and the beers. Oh, there. She lives in the nice part of town, no money do I own, but I'd sell my van to be her man for the Rose of Marleybone. Started the next day, I passed the trains, I pressed my horn to call. She got in, grabbed the day from the bin, and we drove the road and talked. Same tonight, drive you home. She said, all right. As soon as I drive her to town and drop her off at home, I'll ask and I'll talk for a drink or a walk with the Rose of Marleybone. Drove to her door, just 1 minute more. There's things I need to say. Well, thanks for the ride. Then she said goodbye, and I had to drive away. Drove for hours, hit my head with my hand, and I beat my face off the wheel, a fool driving on his own. In my van, away I ran from the Rose of Marleybone. Night passed, and at last I had my chance once more. I told her I wished that I'd said my piece when I dropped her home before. She recalled in her gut butterflies. Said after I left her in town and she was sad alone, she did yearn for my return straight back to Marleybone. She lives in the nice part of town, no money do I own, but I'd sell my van to be her man for the Rose of Marleybone. Thank you. Cheers. That was a happy song when I wrote it, and it's hard to believe, but it didn't end well. Sadly, I couldn't sell my van. It failed its MOT and was impounded shortly after, and it's a very sad song. I should have known there was something wrong looking back. The gear stick was always dodgy, but you live and learn. What am I talking about? You've been very patient with me. Thank you so much for following me over the lockdown and before and the live gigs. The support's been incredible. I don't have any albums out yet, any songs. They are coming. I've just signed with the manager, which I'm delighted at. Thanks to these boys as well for those gigs. I don't know what songs are going to be on the album, so maybe you can help me out. I'm going to play a good few of ones that are new, some old, but I can't wait to release them and show them to you. I'm sweaty. This is a song called Comes and Goes, and it's a bit of an angry one. Oh, the moon, it isn't far enough. Waking up's never been more rough, and I don't wanna go and see tomorrow. I don't wanna see another year, don't wanna shed another tear. I'll say no way to tomorrow. It comes and goes from me. It comes and goes from me. Well, the sun is out, but I am raining. Driving out to Gaelic training. Motor turning on reminds me of the good times when we drove away. Places where we couldn't stay. Real world has a way of getting misty. It comes and goes from me. It comes and goes from me. The people, they will see you smile, think of you for a little while as an angel fallen from heaven. But then they'll see there's something odd, remember that there is no God, and realize they never knew yet. It comes and goes from me. It comes and goes from me. Well, I took a trip to Neverland, got a free great drinks wristband, and by God, did I use it. So I drank all of the beer in the world, drank some more, then I kissed a girl, and she told me that she knew, yeah. She comes and goes from me. It comes and goes from me. Somewhere later down the line, there'll be a date, a place and time, we're gonna see each other. And I hope that it's a happy day. I can look to you and say, oh, it's nice to see you. But you'll come and go from me. And I'll come and go from me. And we'll go from me. Oh, felt good. Get in. I don't know what I was doing that. I was suddenly in the fucking Amarillo video. Right. Sorry for swearing. Jesus, my mom's watching. I'm gonna move to the piano now. And lockdown's a bit funny because you know, I've been out here in the countryside for a while. I'm gonna move over here. And luckily, there's been a piano in the house with me and Imelda, so I've written loads of songs on piano, which I haven't done loads of before. So it's very exciting. What are we doing first? Let's have a look. Shine in the Box. Speaking of Imelda. So this is a song I wrote about when you're with a partner and they don't know what to expect from you. This is called Shine in a Box. And you'll sit on a dark warm seat, dry your tears off your face, for I'm 18. You have to know this is the least you should be waiting for. And when it's dark, far from home, watch the road and call just so you're not alone. You have to know this is the least you should be waiting for. I don't need this feeling underneath my ceiling. We're just two bold travelers passing in the dark. But who are we kidding? Life, it does the beating. We're wrapped up together like china in a box. You don't know half of what you know. I've seen the line between where logic comes and goes. You've had a robber in your head, and now he's gone for good. And if he's back, I'll get my stick, chase his mangy, angry pincher to the beach. You have to know this tough disease is best left at the door. I don't need this feeling underneath my ceiling. We're just two bold travelers passing in the dark. But who are we kidding? Life, it does the bidding. We're wrapped up together like china in a box. I felt sad, but now I don't. When I thought our time was like a grand gold, slowly sinking boat, but now I see we're well afloat. Pull the mast and let us soak. Weave each other now to cope. Tie me tightly with a rope. What you waiting for? Ceiling. We're just two bold travelers passing in the dark. But then are we kidding? Life, it does the bidding. We're wrapped up together like china in a box. But who are we kidding? Life, it does the bidding. We're wrapped up together like china in a box. Cheers. I love playing piano, maybe more than guitar, but it seems terrible. Started with guitar. You're sounding lovely, lads. Thank you very much. Do you want to say hello?
Hello. Hello. There's no which cameras to look at.
Blink twice if you're
say hello.
being held hostage. Oh, that's good. These are the worst trousers to spill water on because they're blue. What's next? Goes right. This is a really new song. I've only played it a couple of times, maybe in a live video, and I hope you like it. Wide awake, there's no time for sleeping. Daggers and dead words are ready and creeping inside. Creeping inside. There's not a peep across the whole nation, but I await my assassination. You know when she goes. When she goes, when she goes, I'm locked in and tied, and there's nowhere to hide. When she goes, when she goes, there's no answer, just silence. Then calls from the hold, my eyes close it all. When she goes, when she goes. We can speculate hate and say we're both lying. It would appear there's been deep harm in trying a new thing, on new things. And it appears there's a tiny line we can reach where we're not locked up on it's safe for free speech. But there's no way to know if your blood's high or low. Put your love in a bag and hold on. When she goes, when she goes, I'm locked in and tied, and there's nowhere to hide. When she goes, when she goes, there's no answer, just silence. Then calls from the hall. Did my eyes close at all? When she goes, when she goes.
There's two sides to grief, two sides to reason. Talk and don't talk, and you're heading for treason. You're exiled, now don't go away. And it appears there's a tiny line we can reach, where we're not locked up and it's safe for free speech. But there's no way to know if your blood's high or low. Put your love in a bag and hold on. When she goes, I'm locked in and tight, and there's nowhere to hide. When she goes, there's no answer, just silence. Then calls from the hall, then my eyes close it all. When she goes, when she goes, when she goes.
Oh yes, that's a lovely one. I'm definitely a new favourite of mine, I think. I don't know which song's going to be on the album, but I hope that one will be. I think I'm going to be more piano based in the future. I'm still going to play guitar because guitar looks cooler, but something I'm sorry, I'm sweating like a dog. Dogs don't sweat. The next song. Oh no, we this isn't very good. Is it? Boy, okay. This is another new song I wrote, and it was a really sad time for us over lockdown because Alfie the dog passed away, so we were very sad at that, and I got to dogs get the best of us. Oh, thank you so much. Yeah, so Alfie kind of was a big deal. He was a brilliant dog, and when dogs die, and it kills us. So I wrote this song called Boy. I hope you like it.
Hey, break the wall down. It's a sad day in our small town. Our boy was hurting, fell to the ground with our eyes wide and burning. Seems far away, and in the room it feels so much quieter than yesterday. Boy needs sleep, and I miss him on the inside, and I miss him at my feet. Boy won't be out there alone. He's sitting by the fire at home. Carrie, climb into bed. Calling will come running in your head. Don't hold the pain down. There's no replacement for no sound. Out with the football, I was running around till he'd sigh and he'd fall.
Bless Alfie. Brilliant dog. I know everyone says it, but he really was like special. And we've got one more song on piano. So obviously, I didn't want to leave lockdown and go. God, I had all that free time and I didn't write any songs. So I was happy to write a few. I moved out of my house that I'd lived in for 4 years with all my mates, and the house we lived in was on Fish Pond Road, so we called it the Fish Pond. And I just wrote a song reminiscing about that, and you know, they're all actors and musicians and artists, and it's about where we'll be in a few years, hopefully close. This song's called Fish Pond.
Daddy walks upon the road, carrying a heavy load, full of drink and full of smoke, life without what he was owed. Job is gone and so is she, love was such a heavy fee, Bushmills poured in the gravely. We meet up by the bar lane, and seldom will the boys be late. Arm wrapped tight around the shoulder, substitute is need to hold her. They all laugh but he can't smile, and sat all night upon the tiles, looks around, maybe she'll be here. Where are we going beyond? Beat a big fish in a small pond. Memories in life that you lean on. Sean was asking detailed questions, what she did in past elections. All's fair in love and war, but she was wrong and so was Blair. Thank God Guinness for the poor. You've had enough, you'll have some more. It's around for somebody. Where are we going beyond? Being a big fish in a small pond. Memories of life that you lean on. Scotsman does his party trick around the girls and getting sick. Scots had just got recognized, Welsh boy has been hypnotized. Or he belts out Charlemagne, Olivier sings black and tans. It's around for somebody. Where are we going beyond? Being a big fish in a small pond. Memories of life that you lean on. Home now, it's the end of the play. In the cottage on the way, fights and fighting phase. Tears mixed up with mayonnaise. Johnny belts out Charlemagne, Olivier sings black and tan. It's around for somebody. Where are we going beyond? Being a big fish in a small pond. Memories of life that you lean on. Where are we going beyond? Being a big fish in a small pond. Memories of life that you lean on.
Thank you. That's the end of me on the piano for the day, I think. I'm going to go back to the guitar. That felt good. I feel like we're basically Coldplay. That's basically what it is. Assuming everyone likes Coldplay, as I do. So yeah, thank you so much. Oh, where's my guitar pick? There it is. Thank you so much for watching. Really appreciate it. If you want to support me and the lads, just generally, no one knows the future of music. We've got a Patreon page, patreon.com/Niall McNamee. It's in my Twitter and Facebook and everything. So please contribute. It's for the price of a pint a month, $5. You could really help us. So yeah, I'd say keep the tissue there just in case. I'm like Lee Evans up here. Let me just set this up. And we're gonna do. This is a song that I wrote. You might not believe this, but I got very drunk once. Dundalk were in the Champions League, and I went to the pub to watch it, but no one else was interested, so I just sat down in this pub I'd never been to before and basically ruined all connections with it for the rest of time. This song's called Drinking the Bar Dry on a Wednesday afternoon. And it's a true story. We all good on the guitar?
The road to training's boring. My phone is gone, the rain is heavy pouring. On the road ahead is where I used to call you on my way home. The turf we used reminds me, it's in the park we walked through on that Monday. Back down in the summer days when we were finding ways to make it work at all. Recovery's hard, I've not made it easy. After we stopped, you should have seen me drinking the bar dry on a Wednesday afternoon. I saw you in a dream, I wait to see your message on the screen. I don't think that it's a game you play, but I'm losing badly anyway, you know. Just like the pictures, she's playing music and he turns and sees her. And they dream about their what if life, baby boy, husband and wife together. Here we go. Recovery's hard, I've not made it easy. After we stopped, you should have seen me drinking the bar dry on a Wednesday afternoon. Days come and go, I'm losing the time, ignoring calls coming down the line, drinking the bar dry on a Wednesday afternoon.
Thank you. True story. At least I got a song out of it. How you doing, lads? You all good?
Grand.
Toasty.
Tasty.
Good.
Okay, you lads can have a break for a second and chill out. This is a song I wrote that seemed to be received well by everyone. It's about my grandfather who passed away in January. I wrote it before that, and he'd be mortified if he knew I'd written a song about him. He'd be like, for God's sake, oh, Jesus, Niall. But I wrote it. He never heard it, but it's about him coming to England and working on the trains in Ireland, and this is it. It's called The Clonus Fireman.
Working on the trains every day, trucking coal in the frame, Clonus to Bundoran and Belfast Sundays, back home again, on the lanes by the shore. He's a young boy no more, he hasn't played a game since down in 34, and his eyes are full of grit and smoke. You'd never guess a fireman from the words he spoke, but the ballads of home from his heart to his throat. Outside the drums and whistles play the town. Across the way he sees a smile that matches his frown. So he walks very slowly to an angel he's bound. Till now he's been lost and he sees her he's found. And they talk for hours and she says she can't stay. And he asks her why, she says she's moving away. He asks where to, she says to England in May. And suddenly his soul's young again. He's found his best friend, and she's the only thing he'll dream until the end. He stands out at the shore, life's not the same as before, as long as she's across the sea. He'll dream and dream forevermore. Years go by and older he grows. The garden's grey without his rose. Living in a land where all but he stepped on a boat and chose. Letters back and forth over 5 years aren't enough, 'cause the man who's built to steal without a girl, he isn't tough. And like a sage he calls across the sea, calling Chris across to make a life for him and for me. He flips a coin in Holyhead, it landed tails to go down to Birmingham, a middle ground with a suitcase and a coat. And suddenly his soul's young again. He's found his best friend, and she's the only thing he'll dream until the end. He stood out at the shore. Life's not the same as before, as long as she's across the sea with him forevermore. And they danced all night singing Don't Fence Me In, under city lights, a life and a dream to begin. And the streets aren't quiet and the roads aren't thin, and the air is thick like the smoke from the coal. The brooks are green like the face of the soil, and her smile's the same, she's not changed in a while. 50 years down the line, he's collecting me from school on time. Every Monday night at dinner and talking of the rare old times. Nights in pubs with the mulligans and talking of the scene. McGuigan's titles and times of the boys in green. She's bickering and moaning, but you still see that smile. He's still the boy from Clonus, travelled hundreds of miles. Left his home for her hand, through the lines on the aisles. The fight and the pain and the wind on the trials. The salt in the sea and the cuts and the wounds. Paying for life with a break or a broom. 6 days a week for a 10-bedroom. The darker days and the lights in the fumes. The light years from trains, the mountains from seas. You still see the wind through the flocks and the trees. The fields where you're locked and the locks where you're free. On the trains every day, chucking coal in the frame. And life's not the same on the tracks by the shore. They're not young anymore. She's aching, he's breaking, and his heart is sore. And his eyes are full of grit and smoke. You know it's the end from the way she spoke. And she sleeps as he sings her song, his heart through his throat. And suddenly his soul's old again. He's lost his best friend, and she's the only thing he'll dream until the end. He swims out from the shore. Life's not the same as before, as long as she's across the sea with him forevermore.
Thank you. That's for me granddad. So, yeah, cheers, lads. Let's not dwell on something. Let's move on and just shut it down. Just have a bit of a chill and just shut it down. This song is called Grey Hill Road. Melda said it's the coolest song I've ever written. Probably is, I'd say. You ready, boys?
Yep. In the Grieger's Bay, in months after May, at the dawn and the rise, she did fall. And she stood there fair, with an constant stare, and asked, boy, are you real at all? Oh, 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 oh. She was pretty and sweet, and the sea held our feet from her ankles and up to her knees. All the rules fell by the way. We're both taken, but what can we say? We're on holiday, so lock me up and throw away the key. Take me to the bend of a river by the Grey Hill Road, the town my girl is from, to the streets and the people that she would know, the place that she calls home. And the old boy works there time after time. She sees in that look, she knows that I'm bound to the bend of a river by the Grey Hill Road. 20 more to think, I'll have another dream and wonder how or if I should. And as I lay there on the floor, thinking, should I surprise her at her door, singing, go up to her neighborhood? Oh, I would. To the bend of the river by the Grey Hill Road, the town my girl is from, to the streets and the people that she would know, the place that she calls home. And the old boy works there time after time. She sees in that look and she knows that I'm bound to the bend of a river by the Grey Hill Road. To the bend of a river by the Grey Hill Road, the town my girl is from, to the streets and the people that she would know, the place that she calls home. And the old boy works there time after time. She sees in that look, she knows that I'm bound to the bend of a river by the Grey Hill Road. Thank you.
Hit a few dodgy chords in that one. It's fine. Right, we're not that long left. We've got 2 songs left, and that's perfect timing, isn't it? Thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it. I know the lads do as well. Giving your time, giving your money, it means an awful lot. So thank you. This song is my second to last song, and it's called All I Need. It's the one song I've got recorded and will be releasing hopefully soon. And it's about a load of Irish lads waiting to go to war, World War One.
John ships out next week. His mother said the young boy's heart and arms are far too weak to hold a rifle by his cheek. And he said he's not afraid, so God's by his side, and he wears those lucky socks his sweetheart made. And when he's back he'll have a wife and her trade. Oh, but I don't wanna let you go. I'm in places I don't know. Before I know for sure, I wanna see those eyes up close once more. And when I'm back I'll go From Peterborough to Grantham Town, Newark Place to Doncaster, York, Durham Town and Tweed. As soon as I get off this land, I'm on that track to find your hand, 'cause you are all I need. You're all I need. Pete's not well at all. The sirens played in his mind when he heard the first mate call, and now he stands with a strike by the back pubway wall. He said, I've never fought before, I wouldn't hurt a fly, and then he falls down to the floor. I don't want to leave out that door. She prays, don't sign yourself. It's not your king and country, and you don't need the wealth. I say I'm a young boy at heart, and that heart's full of head. She said we'll be just fine, 'cause money never made us laugh, and money never made you mine. But don't you leave us next week and put our lives on the line. Whoa, but I don't want to let you go. I'm in places I don't know. Before I know for sure, I want to see those eyes up close once more. When I'm back, I'll go from Peterborough to Grantham Town, Newark Place to Doncaster, York, Durham Town and Tweed. As soon as I get off this land, I'm on that track to find your hand, 'cause you are all I need. You're all I need. You're all I need. I got a letter today. It says I'm leaving and I'll be out there by the end of May, and I'll be fighting against boys dressed in grey. So we stand there at the bar, sure grab yourself another jar, be back by Christmas, and France is not so far, and when I'm back I'll hold you in my arms. Oh, but I don't want to let you go. I'm in places I don't know. Before I know for sure, I want to see those eyes up close once more. When I'm back I'll go from Peterborough to Grantham Town, Newark Place and Doncaster, York, Durham, Town and Tweed. As soon as I get off this land, I'm on that track to find your hand, 'cause you are all I need. You're all I need. You're all I need. You're all I need.
Thanks very much. We're down to our last song. Thank you again so much for watching and supporting us. It means so much. It feels like things are starting, and I'm really pleased and delighted that you're helping me along the way. I'm going to retune my guitar very quickly and finish. But if you want to hear some of the songs, they're all on SoundCloud, niallmcnamee.com/SoundCloud, free of charge, of course. It's always the worst bit of a gig when you've got to retune. I always feel terrible doing this. Hang on. song isn't finished. It's hard to talk and do it at the same time. I know it should be. So plenty on the horizon. One thing, a haircut, luckily, because it's driving me mental. We're all hairy boys. This song's called Step by Step, and it's about a night I had in Edinburgh. I think it's called Arthur's Seat.
Yeah.
Place up there, yeah. We in the right key for this? Yeah. So before we go, thank you very much for supporting, and we'll be back. All the best. Oh, of course. Sorry, that's my
Gadgets.
bloody gadgets. If it wasn't for gadgets, I'd be grand. We'll start again. Are you feeling nervous? I'm about to have a panic attack. Right, here we go. Sorry, guys. It's a very good thing it isn't live. Wait, what? And also thank you to all the lads as well who's helped us today. Ryan and all the lads who played as well.
Step by step we climb much higher. Than I could ever dare to sleep and think when I was standing on the brink and I'm not tired. I've seen the place where you're inspired. And how do we get out of there so well? I'm in a tiny little spell and I'm soft-wired. 'Cause days turn to weeks and in months we reached our peak. I thought we'd done. I won't know from now on if we're here or if we're done. I didn't know before until we got to my front door. The keys won't work, I've drank too much. Those eyes begin to shine. They said we'll be just fine, and I don't mind where you go. I just want to follow. Step by step, the sky is brighter. And suddenly we're walking out of town, and there's nobody else around. My soul is light. I've seen the place where you're inspired. How do we get out of there so well? I'm in a tiny little spell inside wire. 'Cause Days turned to weeks and in months we reached our peak. I thought we're done. I won't know from now on if we're here or if we're gone. I didn't know before until we got to my front door. The keys won't work, I've drank too much. Those eyes began to shine. They said we'll be just fine, and I don't mind where you go. I just want to follow. I didn't know before until we got to my front door. The keys won't work, I've drank too much. Those eyes begin to shine. They said we'll be just fine, and I don't mind where you go. I just want to follow.
Thanks very much for watching. Thank you to the lads who've all set this up. You're brilliant. And thanks for you boys. Have a good evening. Have a good weekend. All the best.